Adam Marshall's live once again for us to bring us the latest.
Catherine, as you just showed our viewers, me talking to Milton Mahoney moments ago, and he said the investigation will start immediately. Here's your proof. This is your group of investigators that are now on the scene. They are going over a game plan as we speak. You're looking right here behind them. This is Court Street. So again, it runs off of Gilbert by the Greyhound station, by the casino, and then really it would run right into the Hamilton County Justice Center. So that is where we are. We are on the south side of this casino. So to paint a picture, you have investigators here, you have the casino behind them, there are still fire trucks and investigators as well. All of the media briefing is being done up the street here in the parking lot of the Greyhound station. That is where Christian Hauser and a few other photographers are standing by right now to make sure that we get the very latest information as soon as they release it. We're being told in just a few minutes the casino operators are on scene and they should be being briefed. But again, just to paint a picture, it is not the chaotic scene it was just 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. However, as you can see, still a lot of activity here, and it seems that these investigators are huddling right now trying to figure out a game plan. Obviously, you know, several steps to this. You can see a firefighter right here, if we pan a little to the right, he is actually being sprayed off as we speak. So these firefighters were in this construction area trying to get these men and women out that have been injured, and as you mentioned, 11 people in total taken to the hospital, and it seems that everything is starting to calm down a bit, and now a game plan is getting put back together to try to figure out where to go from here and where this investigation can actually begin. Catherine.
All right, Adam, and certainly not to split hairs, the AP is now reporting 13 people have been taken to the hospital, but again, we're hearing 11, AP says 13, but all with injuries. AP is calling them all minor. We're hearing some are serious, but nonetheless, what we all agree on is that none are life-threatening. And Adam, to kind of further explain the firefighter who was getting sprayed off there, as you explained it in talking with the electricians who watched this happen, watched this deck collapse, not only are we talking about the mud from yesterday's rain and really this morning's rain and sleet, but also the concrete on top of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just picture this for a second. They pour these, according to these electricians, and again, this hasn't been confirmed with any of the officials, but according to these electricians, and there was about a half dozen of them all confirming to me this is what happened. They pour these sections with metal bases of concrete. Again, I'm not a construction worker, so bear with me. They said they pour this wet concrete in about 60-foot sections. And what happened was, as they were pouring a section, this concrete on this metal base, the base gave out in the center and collapsed. And needless to say, it fell from the first floor to the ground with wet concrete. There are men and women working on top, and there are construction workers working on the bottom. So they said the people on top fell down, and the people on the bottom had everything fall down on them. So like I said earlier, the men that I saw that were injured, that were still walking and on stretchers, they were completely covered, muddy, and you know, at this point you can't really tell as they walk by if it's mud or if it's concrete or a mixture of both, right, plus debris. But I can tell you they were completely covered, and they are out in the elements. And yes, that's how they explain this happened. Wet concrete buckling the structure from the middle, and all of this comes down. So obviously anyone working on top or below that would probably be injured. Catherine.
Adam, are you hearing anything specifically about when we might get updated? Any kind of briefing for the media?
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, you know, we got a briefing about 5 minutes ago, and that is when the lieutenant on scene gave us that firm 11 number. The 13, I'm not real sure where that's coming from, but the very latest number were 11, 7 to University, 2 to Mount Airy, and 2 to Good Sam. He did say non-life-threatening, but he also said he still considers some of them serious. So again, that lieutenant might not be a medical expert either. As far as the next briefing, we're told casino officials are now on scene, and they are going to be giving a briefing here, what we hope will be in the next couple of minutes after they're briefed by officials to see where they go from here.